BM. So today I'm going to look through some of my shit coins. Dog with hat. Pumping. So I mentioned this in trading analysis. I was originally trying to get positioned. I actually bought here first of all. Then we came all the way back below it, and I closed on the bounce. I didn't sell here. I waited till the bounce back in. I put my dog down over there. No, sorry. I let it bounce up here. I put my dog down over here. But then I had a plan to get back in case the dog was healthy. And I said if it breaks out from this, takes that level and bounces back, I'll get in. So I got back in around 7.5 cents. And there we go. Are now. We're up about 2x. So nice. Dog is dogging. Woof, woof. Uh, it's interesting for me to see the Solana retail is definitely undefeated in terms of their degeneracy. There's still plenty of juice left in this Solana retail driven frenzy. I don't really know what to do with my whiff, right? I'm not, it's not a massive position. Obviously, I just took a small amount. It's a relatively small position. And it's in profit. And I don't know how far it can go. I don't really feel a need to take profit prematurely. And so for me, you may be different depending on what your goal is. But for me, I'm just going to leave it now and either cut it at break even, which is back down here at the red line, which I will make red. I'll leave it yellow, I guess, at the yellow line. I'll either cut it at break even or just ride it until I see real trend weakness, which I don't see yet. That fucking 4 hour candle, full reversal, is pretty strong. And we'll see what happens with a whiff from here. It's still trending number one on Dex Screener. You see here, it's still got rising volume. Okay, volume's rising. There's still interest in it. The meme seems to have room to go. This is actually like a really strong meme. I go on Twitter, at least on my Twitter feed, I see this dog getting spammed in the replies of almost every post. So it's very memeable. It's actually far more memeable than Bonk. Bonk didn't really have any memes. It was just the old dog, like recycled. This dog with hat thing is actually quite funny in terms of it's got a little bit more, it's actually got a bit more virality to it. So I'm interested to see where it goes. The end game is a bit different. I don't think it's not going to get listed on Binance or Coinbase, right? I don't think that's really going to happen. I mean, obviously, Bonk did, so. But I think the Solana retail or later, it's later stage now. And if everyone's just going to play the same playbook, oh, let's pump another dog coin and get it onto Binance and Coinbase, it probably won't play out like that. But we'll see. So my position is I'm happy to cut this at break even if it comes back down. And I'm also happy to keep it open and see where we go. It's 150 mil market cap. Can it go to 1 billion? My opinion, no. So I will wait for some actual signs of trend weakness, and then I'll consider closing. So that's dog with hat. Fucking crazy shit. Multi-bridge, back to a more legit project. Not that being legit really matters anything in crypto. Multi-bridge had a really nice reversal, some big buys coming in. I don't expect it necessarily to break out yet, but what that reversal has shown is that to me, it's going to go higher, but it probably needs some more consolidation. So I would expect it from here to come back down and confirm, maybe something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bit of weakness, setting up, a breakout, and then away we go. But that reaction was really nice. Maybe it just turns and rips higher. I wouldn't be surprised if we come back and fill in some of that inefficiency. The first thing you want to look at, though, is the 1221 on the basically the Michaels bands on the EMAs, right? So we haven't lost the 4-hour trend. It dipped way below it, down into the 50. Full reversal, 4-hour trend is held. So first thing you want to be watching is this kind of 25, 26 cent level. If that continues to hold, we're going to new highs from there. But I know when you get these big reversals, see, people panic in these shit coins, so they panic so quickly, right? 52%, yeah. 50%, if you can learn one thing in this bull market, 50% corrections on shit coins that you still, a shit coin that you still believe in, think that has good narrative, good trend, 50% is a gift, an absolute gift. But then we've rallied up 80% off that, 80, 90%. So there's going to be profit taken from people who bought that dip. There's going to be short-term buyers, short-term sellers changing hands. Don't be surprised if it can pull back, right? And so similarly, like you shouldn't panic sell the lows. You shouldn't FOMO back in after the 80% bounce, yeah? BSSB, I also hold. I hold about 80-20. So if I'm talking about, these are my two bags that I've talked about and traded for the BRC20 narrative, the Bitcoin shitcoins. I bought multi-bridge. So if you imagine that you've got 10 grand, right? I put 8 grand into multi-bridge, 2 grand into BSSB. That's the equivalent. 80. When I say 80-20, that's what it means, right? So I bought multi-bridge with an 80-20 ratio, because multi-bridge is much higher conviction. It's a higher market cap. And I bought BSSB because it's lower market cap and potentially higher growth. And it's going well. I bought both of them down here, so they're both doing really well. I think BSSB is up from the time I talked about it. It's up 4x, and multi-bridge is up more than that, I believe. Multi-bridge is up about 5x. There's my entry on multi-bridge. You can see at the peak it was up 5x. Now it's up about just over 4. Yeah, so both doing well. I think there's so much room for this narrative still to move. 280 million market cap is nothing for the bridge between Bitcoin and Ethereum. If we actually get a proper Bitcoin season where people are using Bitcoin DeFi, people forget Bitcoin's the biggest wealth effect in all of crypto. There's more millionaires and billionaires made off Bitcoin than anything else. And if they start to support or pour money into their ecosystem to chase some of these coins, I think multi-bridge can be $1 billion protocol quite easily. So we'll see. It's either that or big exchange listings, of course. So I'm waiting for that. They went on Huobi. It's not really a big exchange anymore, but it was a sign of things to come. And if you look at it's been listed anywhere else, not quite. We just see Uniswap, MEXC, yeah. So it's not even been added on this yet. But yeah, there's big exchange listings coming. I think OKX have been doing test transactions. So OKX is probably coming soon. And so I'll look at how price is moving going into that. But for me, it's all good there. Last one, I'll just check up on is Pepe Coin. And Pepe Coin is doing nicely, doing much better than Pepe. So it's annoying from that perspective because I did the same thing, 80-20, right? I put most of my position of Pepe into Pepe, but I like to take a higher beta, play along with it. So this, when I bought it, was like 25 million market cap. So it was much lower market cap. And with that, you'll expect more volatility. And so I put in, again, about 20%, 25% of my position into this and the rest into Pepe. And I'm still bullish on Pepe, but I'm starting to reconsider my overall thesis. Because the thesis is based around Trump, 2024, elections, and memes. And Pepe Coin fits all those memes. Right? Pepe Coin is actually the 2016 Pepe. Right? This is the actual project that launched initially. But their team is actually based, and they're building an AI and they're doing all this other stuff. The community seems very strong around this one. And so, like I said, this is not a call for anyone to buy here. This thing will go down 50, 60, 70%, right? Maybe it goes higher. I do think it goes higher. Even if it goes to $2, right? It will then go down 70%, right? Which means it's much better to wait for it to go to $2, which would show real strength, come back down, wait for it to form a nice round base, and if you like it then take it. Okay? Not right here. Because here, it's just as likely to go down 70% from here and do the same thing and then have to go again. So I'm not saying to FOMO in at this point. I put it on your radar 2 or 3 weeks ago, whatever, 2 weeks ago when it was over here. Do research on these things. Don't just ape them blindly. I know a few people did research. They got in. Great job. Well done. For me, I'm considering, is this the best one? Is this the best Pepe to actually be positioned in for 2024? I don't know yet. Currently, it's outperforming the other Pepe, but of course, that can all change very fast. I think there's big exchange listings coming for this Pepe coin soon, which is probably when I'll take some profit. But yeah, overall, it's looking good. Again, don't FOMO it. Do research. Why would you buy that? Go and ask yourself, why would I buy this? What does this mean? What is this project doing? Why Pepe? Not just because Michael says that he's doing it. I've done my research, right? As for WorldCoin, I talked about this on the Swing Trading Masterclass lesson. This is roughly what I expect WorldCoin to do. Chop around in this area, up and down, eventually move up towards the highs and go higher. So WorldCoin is bullish, right? It's still on the 1 hour trend. It hasn't even touched its 4 hour trend yet. It's probably at the 4 hour EMAs. Yeah, this is, don't listen to any fucking idiots who are saying WorldCoin is topped or anything like that. WorldCoin's bullish. It's finally got momentum after 7 months, right? 6 months. This momentum is very unlikely to run out here, especially with Nvidia hitting all-time highs and WorldCoin being a really clean play on AI, right? It's literally Sam Altman's fucking crypto project, and people will bid that as a way to bet on him. And so, yeah, WorldCoin, I'm still long. I'll consider compounding if I see roughly this path here, right? If I see it taking out the highs, coming back, taking out the highs, doing one of these bullish false breakouts, as I call them, then I'll look at getting on more. I think this goes much higher, $6, $7, $8. The thing is, it's a Ponzi. And when it starts ripping, it can rip much, much higher than you would think. So that's WorldCoin. That's the rest of my positions. Not all of them, but majority of my positions that I've talked about. So GM, see you all on live stream later on.